Hi everyone. I hope you enjoy this ornament today. It's something a little bit special with everything that's going on in the world. It's just a reminder that we are all human beings, no matter what color, nationality, or ethnicity we are. So I think this would be a nice ornament to hang on your tree or give as a gift. And as usual, this is the stuff we're going to need to make it. I already rolled out my red and white snakes for the candy canes, and I'm working on a 4x5 sheet of paper. And we're going to start by making the bodies of the babies. And we're just going to roll it out. And you know how I always say, we use this shape all the time. Now I had a little piece of green on there, and that's why I flipped it. And then we're going to make the legs, and they're just going to be logs, and try to make them about the same size. The clay I'm using here is the Super Sculpey. The colored clay I'm using is Sculpey 3. Even for the white, I do not use, I'll use the Sculpey 3 for the white. I don't use the original white Sculpey. Never use that. And now we're going to make the brown body. Same way we did the other one. And we're going to make legs. And I hope you're all doing well. I am hot, even though I have the air conditioner on. It's just really hot here and humid. The humidity, that's what's killing me. And if you're new here, please subscribe. I'd love to have you subscribe. I've got about 170, at this point I have about 170 videos uploaded. It's a lot to learn for everybody. I hope you enjoy them all. Now we're putting all the legs together, and then we're just going to press up the feet. You just kind of press up the bottoms to make the feet. And then we're going to do the arms. Wait, I think first we're going to do the diapers. Let's see, I just made this like a couple of hours ago, and I can't remember what I did. All right, we're doing the diapers first. This first one I made a little too fat, so I'm going to take it off. I'm going to make it a little bit thinner. And in case you're noticing the difference here, some of you know that I've been having trouble with my camera getting all furry, fuzzy, and blurry. And I guess fuzzy and blurry together would make furry. But anyway, I went out to the thrift store the other day, and I went to the church thrift store, and I picked up a few things. And it was my first time out to a thrift store. I was kind of, oh wow, excited. And as I was standing in line on the table, I saw a camera, and it was a Canon. Not as fancy. I don't have a fancy camera, but it was a little bit older than the one I have. But it came with the case and the box, everything with it, even two batteries and a battery charger. Okay, let's make the arms. So the lady said to me, well, it works. And it was like $10 for everything, carrying case, everything. So I said, well, I'm going to have to try this. And this is the result. You are watching the video from that little Canon camera. and it seems to get a little bit closer. So what I did, on my homemade tripod, I put both cameras on to videotape the tutorial. Now we're going to make the heads. We're going to roll balls. I'm sorry I keep interrupting myself, and so I videotaped the tutorial with both cameras, and that's why you see the different aspects. One is closer and one is not. And this one actually ran out of disk space, and that's why I had to go back to the other one, which fortunately was not blurry at that point. So I'm hoping I get a complete tutorial without any blurriness, because the other one did have blurriness in it. So I lucked out at the thrift store. Now you don't see as much on this camera. I'm going to see if I can maybe make the area a little bit bigger for the next video. But right now I'm making the candy canes, and if you're new, it's just a white rope and a red rope put next to each other. Squish them to get, not squish them, but put them together and twist. And I'm going to make a heart out of the candy canes. So they're holding their candy canes together so that they make a heart. And I always told the kids growing up that people are people. It doesn't matter what color their skin, because when you peel that skin off, we're all the same underneath. Now we're going to do hats, and we've done, if you've done videos with me, you've done the hats before, so very easy. Remember, we are called simply ornaments for simple ornaments, although at some point we will get a little more complicated. I have a few up my sleeve that might be a little more complicated, but I think right now we're just going to go back to a few basic, easy ornaments. But I just felt like I had to do this one. And I'm really pleased with the way it came out. We do the brim of the hat. Now we had a little blip there where I went to wash my hands and then we came back. That's what the little blip was. And if you can't get your hands clean, watch my video on how to clean the clay off your hands. It's a method that works remarkably well. And then we're going to put the ball of the hat, because they're wearing their little Santa hats. And we're going to put the white underneath. So it looks like they're standing on snow, but that's where we're going to write "Born with Love in Our Hearts." And for the hearts, I'm just going to put a clay heart at the end. And I want to tell you right now, I did not put it on while I was making the ornament, because I did not know how the writing would space out. So I put it on after I did the writing. And it is a clay heart, and I just put it on with just a dab of super glue. I mean, you can put it on and rebake the whole ornament, but it's easier just to bake the heart and then glue it on. You can do it the other way too, but I decided to do it that way. And of course, I have to put my holly leaves and berries. And don't be afraid to make this one. It's not hard. It's easy. Just follow along with me. It is just super simple. And you can leave the leaves like this, or you can texture them the way I'm doing. I've started an Instagram account for Simply Ornaments, and I think this might be my first, I don't know, what do they call it on Instagram? My first post. I've never done it before. I'll give it a try. And I'm just putting one berry on each set of leaves. And I'm not going to upload this one on my regular Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule. This is going to be a little extra one that I will be probably uploading tomorrow. Today is Father's Day, June 21st, 2020, and I made this today. And so hopefully I'll have it ready to upload tomorrow. I'm going to my brother's house for the week, and as many of you know, I'm at my house in the country and I do not have internet or cable here. I only have a little hotspot on my phone that I can use to check my email. So, oh, here we go. That's where the disk was full on the old camera that I bought. It only has 4 GB. So I'm going to have to get a new disk for it. The disk in my camera is 64 GB. So right now I'm just putting toes on them. If you count them, yes, I put 4 toes on. The other ones are just hiding. And then I did the little indentation for the hands. I don't do hands, so I just kind of did the indentation for the thumb. Now I'm putting their little noses on. And make sure you don't put them too high because you want to leave room for the eyes because we're going to paint the eyes on. I dropped his nose into his shoulder, so I've got to go get it out with a needle tool. Got it. So, and another thing I did was, I think at this point I should have told you to put in the hook because I waited till the very end to put in the hook. So if you're following me and you put the noses on, just be careful when you put in the hook that you don't squish the noses or the mouth or the face. Just hold on to it by the brim of the hats. And I'm making the mouth with the needle tool. And again, blush before you bake, but put your hook in first before you do the blush because you don't want to mess that up either. And I used a big hook for this. I should have used a smaller one. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm running out of colored paper clips, so I need to order some more. So I've been using the larger part of the clip, and I just really like the smaller part better. And they are done. How about that? That didn't take too long. There you go. All done. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And be sure to subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye.